Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, various genders from across the world, welcome to the world-famous Packcast, brought to you by the Wicked Wolves gaming crew, the best gaming crew in the world. Lovely to see you again for another episode of the Packcast, bringing it to you live from the internet, as it were. So we have a very special episode today. Rather than talk about random subjects that we have picked out today, we will be talking about you, aka the Wolves, and the things that you go through, the things that you strive for, the targets that you have, and the difficulties you go through to make yourselves arguably the best pack on the planet. He comes from the far north. He comes from the land of deep-fried Mars bars and iron brews, although he doesn't like iron brew himself. I don't know why. Maybe he's a traitor. I'm not sure. He comes from the land of sexy kilts. I would like to introduce to you my good friend, the Scotsman, Captain Toothless. How doth he do?
Good afternoon, Easy Bear. I must just say, I never get bored of your introductions.
Good, because I practice every goddamn night to make it fresh.
So, with being the general manager, I've been general manager for roughly about a month now. And one of the biggest things I need to do is just make sure all the teams are okay, they're up to date. On the manager side of things, or the boring side, as people like to call it, there's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of keeping up to check, making sure teams are updated. You know, we have a lot of new guys coming in just now, more than we can handle, which is brilliant. But it's getting to know them guys on a personal basis. Like I know, like Mike just commented there, I know Mike quite well. It's getting to know all the teams on a first name basis. So when I see them streaming or I see them pop up and it's their gamer tags, I know who I'm dealing with.
So my role for the Wicked Wolves is the regional manager for the comp team in the UK. So basically, I pretty much answer to you, Captain Toothless. He's my boss, but my role is to make sure that I always keep an eye on the teams that I'm with, to make sure that everything is all good. If something is going down, I go chase them up, say, look, what's going? Is everything okay? And if they deliver to me their problems, I deliver it to the captain, and then that's how we're gonna find a solution, how to make it right, and to make sure that everyone's happy, etc., etc. You know. So you guys know him, you all love him, ladies and gentlemen. We got Oh Hey Gamer in the house.
Hey,
baby.
How's it going?
It goes well.
Oh, there he is. So,
just reinforce the stereotype. Go ahead there.
Always.
So
same questions, homie. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Okay. So my name is Oh Hey Gamer. I am a content creator for the Wicked Wolves. Well, I've got a wild selection of games. My favorite game of all time is probably Detroit Become Human. There's something about that game was just so tasty, and how it was so unpredictable. I stream all sorts of craziness, like from Blair Witch. I had Arizona Sunshine, loads of VR games, Walking Dead, Transference, all sorts of stuff. So I'm a content creator with Wicked Wolves. I've been with the group for around a month and a bit. I'll say a month and a bit now, and from there, a month and a half. So I started off doing like bits and pieces, just twitching on my own, and then, like I said, Jericho the Gamer came in and went, "Yo, like hit this up with Wicked Wolves Gaming," and it's probably one of the best decisions I've ever made. It's drawn me to stream. It's given me a load of confidence. But yeah, that's me.
Back in February, I seen the post on Facebook. I checked it out because there was loads of, you get the little clan tags and the little clans on Facebook and Twitter and all the rest of it that have like 50 people following them. With fair play, you know, everybody's got to start off somewhere, just like I did, right? But then I seen Wicked Wolves. It's had like over, 1,500 people following them. Their Twitch had like 21,000, all sorts of, and I was like, wow, that's massive. Like, how have I never heard of these guys before? So I personally spoke to Jordan. We had a little bit of a crack together. Brought me into the organization, brought me into Discord. Didn't have a clue how to work Discord. And I got told something really simple. All I had to do was hit certain things for productivity each week. So I came in as a content creator, just like Jericho originally was in OK Gamer. I streamed Fortnite and I made Fortnite videos. I now detest Fortnite, which is a bit weird because that's what got me into the organization, weirdly enough. And yeah, the idea of, like Oh Hey Gamer was saying there about promo streams, I'd read the contract and I looked through it and I thought, wow, this is the real deal. And one of the big things that captivated me was that it wasn't just you as a single person. It was the organization. So you came in a team. And for those that are, have seen me regularly in the show, I come from a massive team background, rugby, and the whole idea of not just being a single person, it's helping everybody out. And I've met some fantastic people. Like I genuinely cannot wait until lockdown's over to come and actually meet these people face to face. I can't wait to share a few iron brews with a few of the lads.
Iron brews. You after drinking a Pepsi, you traitor.
Yeah, the thing that gets me is the passionate side, because there's some guys in this organization just now that are class. Do you know what I mean? Like I moved from content over to competitive. I played Warzone competitively. Just as I joined competitive, I was already in a competitive tournament with a few boys from back home, Logan and Josh. And we actually came third in a Facebook tournament. And the Wolves backed us up. Like these are two lads that weren't even part of the organization. They were coming to the stream, they were hyping us up, they're leaving that hashtag WWG. And it was brilliant. And then I got offered the position of regional manager, just like Jericho is now. And in the space of like a week and a half, I'd got promoted over to general manager of comp, which is brilliant. So I wasn't one of these guys that got one of these promotional streams and valued off the fact of I had lots of new followers and all the rest of it. But just this week alone, from Thursday, Friday, and today, I've had the 3 best streams I've had, period. You know what I mean? Wow. I had a manager stream on Friday, which was awesome. But, I'm at that reality stage now where I'm only like 4 subs away from getting a payout on Twitch, which I never thought would be any time this year. But that's amazing at the fact that I've got to that level now. And I can literally turn on people and say, yeah, I'm making a little bit of money now from gaming. And people sit and laugh and all the rest of it. But the guys that come in here and watch this podcast and come and tune into the Twitch streams or Facebook streams, they know that we're all in this together. And it's one massive family thing to do, that we're all backing each other, we're all supporting each other.
Of course.
And that's one of the things I like, is that if somebody comes into this organization and is only here for followers and is only here to try and value themselves, they don't tend to stay for very long. Everybody that is in here watching, tunes into the organization, they know that this is very, you scratch my back, I scratch your back. You know what I mean? And that's a big thing I've seen from a comp manager. And I'm loving the role just now, and I cannot see myself going anywhere anytime soon.
Yes, it sounds like we're going to bitch a little bit about what goes wrong, but in reality, when we're bitching, we're actually identifying problems that we've had and we've had to face, and we've figured out how to overcome, or still figuring out, so that other people can relate to it. So I pass the mic over to Dan, Hey Gamer, or Jericho, if you got something that you'd like to add on those 2 things. So.
I'll take it. So a thing I find a lot is, so we are such a team, and coming in from like only a month's perspective, I can come to like Jerry, I can come to Toothless, I can come to yourself, like I can go to a lot of other people, and they have so much. It's the levels of comfort, and the advice that they give is next level, and it's great. And you have the promo streams, you have everything like that provides you with such a platform that it shouldn't go to your head. It shouldn't go to your head. At the end of the day, you are all together in this. So it's a sharing of everything, especially with like the Wicked Wolves and stuff. But the thing that as well, if you want to come into the Wicked Wolves, don't expect to narrow yourself in and go, hey, yeah, I'm here, ignore everybody else, don't attend their streams, don't do anything else, and just self-promote yourself. It doesn't work. How this all works is in a group, and I see it every day. It is teamwork. It is teamwork. You can't expect somebody else to watch your stream if you're like not even going into theirs and spending time with them. Like, it's a community at the end of the day.
I was saying earlier before we went live, like, people are there for themselves. Like, don't believe it or not, guys, I was one of those person as well. I was just there for myself. I was like, oh, okay, they can help you out. Take advantage of that. But then when I come into the stage 3 of the recruitment call, they read the contract and all that stuff, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, that sounds fair. If I scratch their back, they'll scratch my back. So I was like, okay, plan B. I'm gonna help these guys out. I'm gonna help them out. They'll help me out. And then things were going pretty well. Things are going pretty well. All you gotta do, you have to be patient, because I didn't get my promo. I've been with this group for like over 5-6 months now, and I didn't get my promo like 3 or 4 months later. So I was like, you know what? I can wait. I'm a patient guy. In the end, there's too many of us, and all that. And then when they saw my promo, they were all impressed. Captain was impressed. Dan, you were there as well when you weren't part of the Wolves show, but that's how you heard about us, isn't it?
Yeah.
All the managers were there, and then the alpha said to me like, I want you to become the IGL Mortal Kombat. And I was like, okay. So I got the role of the IGL of Mortal Kombat. And then a week later, he gave me another promotion to be Captain Toothless Left-Hand Man. I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Like, it's not what I had in mind, but it's something worth trying. Like, let's find out. Let's see how this goes. And so far, it's going great. I had help. I'm not afraid to go to Captain. I'm not afraid to go to the other managers. I feel completely, I feel really good by it, And bottom line is that the Wicked Wolves is here for you, Just don't be afraid to get in touch with anyone, period.
The next problem is learning how to get on with others. Because gamers, naturally, we are rageful sometimes. We can't help it. We get annoyed. If you're a Dark Souls player, you understand, right? Stuff like that. Yeah. I don't know. He's doing a very odd DJ mood. Oh, yes, the captain. Oh, the captain. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, the captain. Yes, we know. Yes, because he doesn't drink his iron brew. Fair stereotype. Someone's going to flag me for racism in a minute. I'm really sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But what I'd like to also ask and discuss is not just difficulties overcoming yourself, but difficulties working with other people, because that's naturally going to happen. A lot of these people, a lot of the gamers, they're not used to being part of an organization. A lot of them are just young'uns who are just in their own world. They haven't worked in an organization. They've just gone to school or something like that. At the very best, they've got a part-time job or something like that. That's what most of the guys are like. So what do you guys think when it comes to working with other people, the type of difficulties you may have faced? And you don't have to be nervous to share your experiences. I want you to be as open as you can, simply because I want people to understand and relate that this is a thing that people have to go through, but we can overcome them. So I'm going to pass the mic back to Mr. Scotsman, Captain Toothless. Go ahead, dude.
I think one of the things I've came across, like I said, I was a captain of a rugby team, hence the name. So I've got lots of experiences. I was a manager at an outdoor activity centre. I was a community learning development youth worker for years. So I'd worked with kids. So I was literally, verbally producing this on to these kids, and that was one of the big things.
You've been in the thick of it then, haven't you? Yeah.
I'm as a lot of people come and join my streams and they see this slay side of me, and I'll explain this to the guys last night. In managers calls within Wicked Wolves, I'm straight to the point. There's no funny business. It's all business, yeah. But on streams, I'm the goofiest, ragiest Scotsman you'll ever meet, and it's these sort of things. And it's not like a two-faced thing. It's not like it's a persona. All right, we have persona.
We will be looking up on proof, ladies and gentlemen, towards the end of the cast.
I couldn't agree more.
But, okay, sorry, back to you, Captain.
One of the things that I come across just now is when guys come to me and they'll ask me, "Oh, here we go."
Oh, he's gonna look. I thought we were going to do this at the end. Here we go.
All right.
Okay, we'll do it at the end. Sorry, it's our production team getting too excited.
If you're, oh no.
All right, production team, play the damn thing. Go ahead.
Hello? Yeah, no, I'm just playing Apex. No, I don't want to come and cuddle. No, I'm playing Apex. I don't want to come and cuddle. I'm streaming. No, I don't want a kiss. Right, bye. Sorry, just being really
Okay, so the ending isn't very clear, Captain. Can you tell us what you said at the ending? You had to tell me as well.
So it's a joke, all right? So any snowflakes, it's a joke, all right?
Okay, but what was the joke?
I pretended to take a call on the phone and say I didn't want to cuddle and kiss. Okay?
Yeah.
When I hung up, but somebody in the headphones went, "Who was that?" And I was like, "Oh, sorry guys, my dad was being a bit weird." One of my big things just now is promoting the business, yeah? From day one, my Captain Toothless gaming page on Facebook was strictly for me. The moment I joined Wolves, everything got rebranded to Wicked Wolves. I was Captain Toothless of Wicked Wolves Gaming. Still am, all right? I can share every single post that comes out on Facebook, right? I may not benefit from it just now. In a month's time, 6 months, a year's time, we could be worldwide. And who's the Wicked Wolves going to look at They're going to look at the guy that's sharing their stuff, the guy that's helped them get there.
Yeah.
If I can share out any message to whether it's the wolves that are watching this, to people that are looking at starting their own org, or to people that are out there, all right? We keep saying this phrase, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. Any of the wolves that are watching just now, these things that come up on social media is one of the most powerful things, if not the most powerful thing we have in the world just now. Look what's happened since the start of this year, and look how much stuff gets shared and promoted and gets expanded out on the internet, all right? You guys are the cogs in this machine. Without the cogs, the machine does not work, yeah? Everything on social media is totally up to you guys. We produce it as managers, or the team produces it as out there, and it's up to you guys to get our name out there, yeah? Friends, family, whatever else. That is my big thing that I'm wanting to try and I know there's managers that are trying it, and everybody else would totally agree with it, but that is one of the things that I want to try for my comp guys especially. If they're in a comp like the blue team are just now, CLD blue team, shout out to the boys, you know, they're in the EEG leagues just now, right? They're on the playoff stages. They've won 2 games and they've lost 2 games, yeah? But I want big views on this. I want teams coming and going, yeah, that Wicked Wolves team, these guys are massive. That's how, as a promotional value, we're going to start getting things through.
Can't wait to have you.
Hey guys.
Can't wait to have you, Michael. Well said, Jericho.
Can't wait.
But yeah,
but remember, Michael, be a wolf, be a part of the pack, and we will love you just as well. Okay? So yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, one thing I'd like to highlight, such an inspirational speech here.
It wasn't me.
Captain Toothless for president. Woo!
The most beautiful thing about like streaming and stuff like that is that you can be yourself and even if you have judgment and stuff like that, you're being your most authentic self. That is it, right? And so after that, Jerry is like, yo, you need to get hold of the Wicked Wolves, be part of it and stuff like that. And I was so hesitant because it's very much like, like I said, I'm coming from such a silent place. I don't want to get involved with anybody else. I don't want to do anything with anybody else. And so I joined. Thankfully, I got in. I have no idea why you let me in. And,
thank you for that vision. You're absolutely right. The strength of the pack and the strength of the book. Go ahead.
So if I have to be completely honest with it all, like I was so close to slipping back a while ago, but like just before I started the pack, and through like the kindness and the support of the Wolves and the support of the people in there, I haven't even thought about it since. Like it's
wow.
It's true, and I never ever thought that would be a thing.
I would like to consider myself lucky that I managed to have the skill of, like, you know, leading other people before coming up to this. So I used to teach martial arts back then, and I did.
Cool.
I teach martial arts. Well, I used to do Camp America twice in the summer by teaching archery, street dance, martial arts, and all that. So having all that, I was like, okay, this will be, I know, right? It's a good backup. It's a good backup for this.
Yeah, and you joined us, losers, gamers. What's the matter with you?
Exactly.
Hell, you kick ass, homie.
I like to join.
But then again, we are honored as well. We're honored that you came. So go ahead, dude.
Well, I'm happy to bring this up to you guys because when I got offered a role as a manager, I was like, okay, I can slightly say yes to that, but at the same time, there will be ups and downs. There will always be ups and downs and all that. But this is how I think: reflect to your mistake, and don't let it happen again. It's just the way of life, you know. Everybody makes mistake in the end, and you know, just learn from it. You just gotta learn from it, you know. And again, bottom line is what I'm just trying to say is, everyone makes mistakes, but don't let that bring you down, you know. Because look where Dan is right now. If he can do that, I'm pretty sure you guys can as well.
We need to talk about the importance of recruitment, what we plan looking forward to, the best traits to have as a WW member, a wolf, and probably the most annoying traits that you need to get out of yourself as a wolf. So bit by bit, whatever you'd like to talk about in terms of the recruitment progress, I want to highlight one thing. I believe Jordan told me last week, the Alpha told me last week, on the day of the cast, he had recruited like 20 plus people, which is bloody amazing. In one day, wow. Okay, I'm going to pass the mic over to the Cap. Cap, your reflections when it comes to recruitment.
Really quick, recruitment is key. It is probably the biggest thing that we need just now within Wicked Wolves. for people that are watching are not a part of Wolves, I can't go into too much detail about contracts or what you get out of it. But when we come to looking for content, guys, just like Ohe Gamer was saying there, he hasn't got a clue why he got recruited. We don't look at like the person. We are open. We are an open book to everybody. Race, sex, everything. We're open. We're a massive family. We will take on anybody on board who is passionate and wanting to commit to the organization. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The competitive side, it's a little bit different. We're not just going to go and hire some level 1 Fortnite kid that's maybe got 3 kills in a game and has won it by hiding in the bush. No, we're wanting guys that are ranked up there in their diamonds, their masters, whatever it is. Yeah, we're wanting the highest rank. And believe it or not, there's kids sitting at home just now that'll play the game on the weekend that are ranked to the highest rank they could possibly be in that game and not thought twice about it. These are the kind of reasons why we do the Packcast and the promotional videos and the advertising, is that there's some hidden gems just now in lockdown, more importantly, that are sitting grinding games, not realizing that they are A1 at this game with the right management. Yep. So the Apex Academy team, Jordan and myself were on Twitch last week. And in the space of 2 hours, we managed to recruit 6 people just from going into their channel. And we weren't egging them up. We weren't, bigging them up anything that was big. Jordan found these 3 Apex kids that have just joined the academy, and they're cranked. They're absolutely mad. Do you know what I mean? So these guys, with the right management from the academy, they are going to be molded.
I think I saw one of them. My God, it was ridiculous. Because I'm no fan of battleground Apex type of games on battleground games. I can't handle them. I'm a noob. I cannot do it. But for this one time, George told me, watch the stream. I forgot the kid's name. And there you go, hit diamond and push into master. Awesome. I can't remember the dude's name, George. If you can drop it. Last week I was in the stream and I was joking about, as I usually do, but I shut my mouth because it was ridiculous how amazing he was playing. It was just this teenage lad. That's it, right? He was just and I had usually when I jump on the stream, everyone knows I have a laugh and I have a joke and that's it. But I shut up after a while. I just realized, shit, this guy's tearing it up. Let's go down the negative route. Let's say that you find a guy. We managed to. You're considering him to be a part of the crew, but he has an aspect about him that you don't think would take him very far or could be a hindrance to his success. Could you think of a trait like that could hold somebody back?
Definitely. There's sorry, like it's true though. I don't want to take all the limelight, but especially from a manager's point of view, you've got to look at how you can deal with that. We've had instances where we've had kids that are absolutely cracked at games but can't present themselves or are unwilling to promote or unwilling to join stuff. And unfortunately, like we said, as part of an organization, in our contracts and all the rest of it, we've got stuff that has to hit requirements. If people don't hit requirements, no matter how good they are, that's the way it crumbles. That is the normal.
So it's just like not being a team player kind of thing.
This is another beautiful thing. We have guys that are joining that are 16, 17, maybe going into their first jobs, right? Not only are we branching out as an organization from a gaming point of view, but the way I look at it as well is there's a lot of life skills involved in this. So if we have a young 17-year-old comes in that's never had a job before and is failing to hit requirements, and then unfortunately it gets released or gets some sort of code to him, this guy can look back in a few years' time when he's looking for jobs and whatever else and go, right, this is what it means. I've got to put the effort into things. So, like I said, it's like any other job. We've got a contract, just like you have a job. We have things you have to sign, just like another job. If you don't hit requirements, what happens to that job? You're no longer needed.
We're going to pass the mic over to Dan down here now. So, hey, Gamer. So, it's your turn to answer the question. Go ahead, dude.
Okay, So, when you're talking about recruitment and stuff like that, so I work as an events. I just run events and stuff like that in every day. So how I look at it is, well, like when it comes to recruitment, I want everybody who is watching the stream or who is currently watching the stream and think of one person who would benefit hugely from this, like to be part of a community who is playing, like I was doing my previous thing I was saying, who is alone and feels a bit down. This is the perfect thing for you. So if you want to come play games, learn some good life skills, as Toothless was saying, like come join. And like the best thing you can bring to the game, to the Wolves, is yourself. if you feel like you are like needing a break or needing a fresh view of what your future could be, come with us.
Food for thought, sort of requirements and targets you monitor. So, guys, want to answer that?
Yeah, so let's say, without getting into too much detail, because we don't want to involve contracts and whatever else within topic.
Yeah, just dabble, yeah.
We have, like we just mentioned, there are promo streams. For those that aren't sure what a promo stream is something that is earned by one of the members of Wicked Wolves. And basically, it is a requirement for Wolves to come and join in that promo stream, kind of hype up the chat, get it going. Jericho himself had his promo stream, very humble about it. And Jericho was actually ranked 3rd in the Twitch world when he was streaming
Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat. Massive game. He hit 3rd on the Twitch world.
Wow.
A couple of weeks later.
And that's not in the Wolves. That's in the Twitchosphere.
In the whole Twitch
in the whole
world.
Twitch, yeah.
You badass, Jericho.
He done the exact same, and he got 2nd. In fact, no, he hit 1st. There's been a lot of people. The Oh Hey Gamer. These guys hit 1st rank in Twitch.
He did.
World Wild.
You did.
Actually,
you did that. Yes.
From a content point of view, we ask guys to do what they do on a normal basis: stream at least for 2 hours in a week. Attend organized calls, which is something that we do quite regularly, just to give updates on Wolves. For example, for any Wolves that are watching, we have a call tonight. And it all goes down on a productivity base. So from a manager point of view, me and Jerry get together on a certain day. Same with content guys, we get together and we have a look through all these names. That's what it takes to be a manager, is starting to learn these guys on a first name basis. So all these new recruits that have came through and are watching just now, please expect, if you're a competition, me and Jerry will be coming and speaking to you quite a lot, because we want to try and get to know you guys as much as we can.
Just going to quickly interject, because then I'm going to pass it over to you. The Lucario project has mentioned 2 things here. He says how streaming can help a lot with mental health. And we're the amazing group. We just want to toot our own. We're bloody amazing. And the next thing, obviously, is that we honored that. Thank you. We helped you out with that. But obviously, aside from that, he is saying that it's very hard to remember everybody's names. Well, don't worry, Lucario project, because when it's part of the job and you pick up that responsibility, it comes naturally. You have to do it, so you will do it. You have to, like you need to press the correct button to dodge when it's in Dark Souls at the correct time. You have to do it. Right? So we mention out there for Better Age, our COD team has been doing great. Thank you for that. So, sorry, I stole the mic from you, Jericho, a minute ago. Was it you or Dan?
Dan, you go first.
Sorry, Dan, go ahead.
Yeah, and then I'll take over after you.
When if people are listening to this and they're thinking it's a bit daunting, like hitting some sort of like requirements and stuff like that. It's not hard. It's not hard at all. It is not hard. When Jerry said to me that this is like the requirements, I was like, is that it? Is that it? And it was, is that it? So if anyone's thinking about like, oh, should I come in? Should I apply? But I'm worried about that sort of stuff. It is.
Yeah.
Because
we've got guys that are police officers, work for the NHS, work in vape shops. They're working 30, 40 hour weeks. And they're still hitting productivity.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's
just committed.
So don't feel. So the last thing I'll say about that is like, don't feel daunted, because if it was scary, I wouldn't be here. Period. It's easy.
But aside from that, anything else you guys want to add whilst we wrap it up?
Anything, guys? Anyone? Chat.
I'll take this quick. Like, come join. You've got nothing to lose, and it's fantastic.
Come join us. Come join us.
Babe.
Yes.
We got cookies.
If you want to hang with Oh Hey Gamer or myself, come join us.
Come join us.
Even Toothless.
Yes. The alpha is here. We didn't even know you were joining us. You gracing us with your presence.
Why, hello.
Yes, Jordan. He's crashed the stream.
I am gracing you with my presence. I thought I'd come and help wrap up more than anything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Another way of saying, hurry up and get lost, guys. Come on, we gotta go. We got things to do.
We are coming to the end of the close, but I normally jump in anyway, and Jody, we was having this discussion about pizzas the other day. Now you want cookies. Make your mind up.
I got McDonald's.
Just at the end, just to obviously promote people. So we're gonna do that now. These guys, obviously, Cash. I've already had a chat about him, but there's his little bit. Love to see. Do you know what I mean?
Cash. I know
All
Jody
right,
asked for
Cash.
cookies. You have to go get your own cookies, Jody. Sorry.
My cookies, not yours.
Yeah, my computer.
So moving on, obviously, Oh Hey Gamer, obviously, well, actually, both of you can do it together. Jericho and Oh Hey Gamer, obviously, you want to promote something a bit special to you guys, so go ahead.
Okay. So me and Jerry have both been crazy streamers when it comes to horror, and we both know that you love it. You love it, and
Yes.
people go wild for it. So we are doing something a little bit special. We're collabing.
We are collaborating.
We're
a
doing
quadruple
a
horror
collab.
sesh. That is right.
Absolutely, and it's going to be for a great cause. And Jerry, I'm going to pass the mic to you, pal.
Okay, so what I'm going to be doing that me and Dan are going to be organizing, I'm going to be doing another 24-hour stream because the last 24-hour stream went great when I was streaming The Last of Us 2. We raised £200 for the NHS, and I want to do something like that again. So next month, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to be streaming for 24 hours Ghost of Tsushima. That is correct. And while I'm going to be streaming that for a charity, which I'm still going to be, which we're still working on, I'm going to be doing a giveaway at the same time. So more details will be provided there. But if you guys want to partake or just come say hi to Oh Hey Gamer or myself, be sure to follow us on social media, which we will promote in a bit.
But if you are looking to join, obviously head over to the website wickedwolvesgaming.com and just click join us, and it'll take you straight to the application form. Fill it out. Please put as much detail as possible, because if you literally put in one little lines, you probably won't get accepted. So please make sure you are putting as much detail on there as possible. But we will be back next week with another episode. So everybody, see you later. Thank you very much for attending.
Peace out,
Adios.
guys.
Bye.